Hello everyone and welcome back to another transfer video on the channel. Yes, that is right. Transfer information today and yesterday. Recording this the day of Dokes officially signing for Reading. So yeah, I mean, of course we signed someone yesterday in Curtis Tilt. To be honest though, I mainly want to talk about my guy Dokes, yeah. So, you know, mixed emotions, man. Gutted, been emotional like last day or so, yesterday and everything. Frustrated, like I said, for me, key players, keep hold this summer were Dokes himself, Tyrese Shade, and Kyron Lofthouse for me, you know. So Dokes has gone. He's gone for a reported around a fee of around 500k. Yeah, like I said in the video where Hartridge and Beasley went in that video, man, seriously, in terms of defenders at the football club, this guy here was the best defender at this football club the season that's just gone through us. Well, last season, yeah. So, and I've seen mixed things. People have been saying things like, "Oh, he weren't that great last season." Fuck me, come on, man. Like for me, and I'm bluntly straight to the point and honest, and I would say and agree with that if that was the case. It's not everybody. Some people are saying it, but for me, that is a load of bullshit. You know, if it weren't for him, for me, yeah, we'd have conceded even more goals than we did. The defence without him, barring a couple, would have been absolutely shit. And I'm bluntly straight to the point and honest with my opinions, and I've always been like that, and I'll remain to be. And yet, didn't give a shit whether this guy had a year left on his contract or whatnot. We should have done absolutely everything to try and keep him. I've watched the interview that he's done for Reading, and yeah, he had the call from him and everything. But we, as a football club, the owners, chairman and that, should be doing everything possible to try and keep him for at least one more season for us until his contract was run out. I don't give a shit whether we've got money for him or whatnot and everything, yeah? I genuinely think without him, our defence ain't great. And do I blame the guy for leaving? No. So you want to know why? Again, I'm blunt and straight and that. I don't blame him because, relegation battles upon season upon season upon season, let's just be real. The club's an absolute shit show right now. But as the higher ups at the football club, they should have done absolutely everything to try and keep him for one more season for me. Captain, leader, passion, and gives his all on that pitch every single game. And that was, for me, big, important, massive. And I thought he's a great captain for the club, great servant, and whatnot. And yeah, he's gone now. So, and yeah, we bought in Curtis Tilt, quite a good defender. I've seen mixed opinions on him from Bradford fans, way more positive than negative. But the guy's 34 and he's coming up to 35 in a couple of months' time or something like that. So we'll see if he's still got the legs. And I hope he does. I hope he does really well for us. I really do. And, he was quite, overall, that's a fairly good addition. But even still, this guy for me, yeah, should have been kept at this football club for this season, no matter what it took. And I've had many conversations with him, whether that's alone or with this guy right here, yeah. And these two have passion at this football club. I'm not saying other players don't, because there is other players that do. But in terms of when games were lost, when games were drawn, when we should have won them, and when we thought we could win them, these two, yeah, really frustrated and pissed off. So yeah, like I've said throughout the season, we could beat all these big sides, but not so much the smaller sides in where they were in placed in the table and even mid-table sides. And yeah, it peed them off. And like I say, I don't blame him for leaving Dokes in a way. Yeah, I'm frustrated. I wish he stayed and that, but I don't blame him because, to be quite honest, yeah, we've got a lot of work to do, man. We really have. And I named the title Shocking Shit Shambles. And for me, it is. People got opinions at the end of the day. Respect people's opinions. But this is mine, yeah, and we should have done absolutely everything to try and keep this guy at this football club for at least this season. And whether he went after this season, after his contract ran out or not, or whatnot, or we tried to discuss a new deal or whatnot, we should have kept him. But, you know, fair play to him. He's gone to Reading. For me, in my opinion, Reading, they've got shit fans. And he won't be loved like he was at us at Burton Albion. And I will say that. I don't give a shit whether he's gone there or whatnot. That is my blunt, honest opinion on that. But yeah. Our defence, obviously we brought in Curtis Tilt, like I say, you know, looks and, you know, from looking at him and from his records and stuff of previous clubs, he's done all right. But it'll be interesting to see if he's still got it in him, in the legs and everything in terms of his age. And I reckon he will have. Like I say, I've seen many positive things about him. I hope he's good for us. And yeah, he signed for undisclosed fee. So we'll see. But even still, now, yeah, we, after Dokes gone, yeah, we need another, like, 2 centre-backs at the club for me. Yeah? I said in that Hartridge and Beasley video when they left, that Findelap for me and Dokes were the only good centre-backs at the club, because obviously he can play right centre-back, Dokes did, and does, well, and obviously right wing-back and right-back. So he's versatile in that sense. So Reading have got a good player on their, very good player on their hands in Dokes, yeah. But yeah, them 2 centre backs, and for me it was Dylan Williams and Kyron Lofthouse. Obviously, also play the wing back positions, and obviously now I add Curtis Tilt to that. Now, obviously, and Dokes not there, so it's still 4 for me that are only good enough at the back, and I don't give a shit. I said after Peterborough away, yeah, I'm gonna say what I think, and everyone's got opinions. Like I say, I respect it, but this is mine, yeah, and if we don't get our acts together, yeah, we brought Curtis Tilt in, and I'm sure we probably will bring like more players in than that. But we need to seriously get our acts together in that. And yeah, I know there's still like a fair bit of, quite a bit of time left in the transfer window. But we've got rid of about like, what, 9 players altogether around that have left the club now, and we've only brought 1 in. Like I say, still a lot of time to go in the window, and we can do that. But, you know, Kyron Lofthouse needs to be kept. I will come on to him in a minute, yeah, because I've got some shit on that, yeah, in terms of, I don't repeat myself about it. He needs to be fucking kept this summer, my guy Ty, yeah. But, and other players, like, you know, even, I mean, I can't lie, I'm surprised Charlie Webster's still here. I can't lie. I thought he was destined to go. Can we somehow try and keep hold of him until January or something? We'll see. We'll see. But, you know, our squad is quite thin. And to be honest, yeah, we need bodies, man. But it'll be interesting to see who stays, who goes. But Dokes, man, like I say, what a guy. Really nice family and stuff like that. Spoke to him more or less all season after games. Gave me his time and everything. And he's such a nice guy. I'll give you an example. After extra away, obviously we all got back late. 5 minutes, players come back. I was on the phone on a phone call, yeah? And he spun round the corner under his windowsill, window thing in his car, and we had a conversation. And I apologised to him about, you know, how I went quite in on the players after Wickham away. Yeah, and I just said, no offence, mate, but I just thought in the second half the team weren't good enough, mate, and it was pretty much shambles. And you know what, yeah? Proper captain response this year. He said, you know what, mate, you have your opinion and you're entitled to it and you can say what you want. So, yeah, and not many captains would say that. So, yeah, what a fucking guy. And, yeah, I mean, like I say, I'm gutted. Been emotional the fact he's gone. Like I say, really close to him at this football club, like I am with this guy right here, yeah? Yeah, and I've said all the facts of the reality ever since December on this guy, yeah? And I don't give a shit, right? NFG, Richard Dorman, and Wouter Gudde, yeah? You better keep this guy at this football club this summer, yeah? He has a year left on his contract. And the facts of the reality are he has a club extension of 1 year. A club option extension. Why has it not been whacked on him, yeah? Why? So, yeah. And, yeah, my fucking guy, Tyrese, yeah, better be kept this summer. Because, you know, we've lost him now. And it's not just him, but I see him as the main guy right now, yeah? In my personal opinion, I always have. I always will. Yeah, and there's others that need to be kept, like Kyron Lofthouse, as I've stated many times. You know, I would say Webster, but I think he's destined to go, but we will see. But this guy right here, yeah, Shade, NFG, Dorman, Wouter, Gudde, yeah, I don't give a shit. I'm calling you out like I've said before in other videos, yeah. He needs to be kept at this football club, yeah. Otherwise, you know, and it's not just him, like I said, other players, but him especially, yeah, attacking options, egos, and that, yeah. Wouldn't be surprised if League Two, here we come. And you know what, yeah, I feel so sorry for fucking Gary Bowyer, yeah, I really do. With all the resources and all the shit he's had to deal with at this football club. But like I say, yeah, I don't give a shit that I'm calling all you out, yeah. Like I say, best player at a football club, said it for time. I stand by everything I've said. And he must be kept at Burton Albion this summer. He's happy to stay. He wants to stay. And I've said all the facts of the reality, yeah. So that is that on that. So like I say, big summer, you know, let's see who comes in, who goes now. But yeah, that is everything I've got to say on that. And yeah, Dokes, mate, thank you for your time. Brilliant guy and all that. And I hope he does well at Reading. And obviously we'll play him twice this season. I hope we beat you. But, you know, good luck, like I say. Passion to next level. Like I've already stated, really nice family and stuff like that. And yeah, not got a bad word to say about him. So yeah, let's see for the rest of this transfer window now. So yeah, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, guys. Massive appreciated. Smash like on the video. And yeah, as I say, Tyrese Shade better be kept at Burton Albion this summer. Up the fucking Brewers and come on.